Jai Hind children. In this video, as you can see the topic, we are going to study about oxides of metal and non-metal. Okay. Now the question is, what do you mean by oxides? See, oxides means compounds of compounds of oxygen. Oxides means compounds of oxygen. Now here compounds of oxygen is with what? Is with metal and non-metal. And let me tell you one thing here also, that oxygen itself is a non-metal. So we are going to study a very interesting topic where your metal will reacts with oxygen and non-metals also. We will see how they reacts with the oxygen. Okay, see here. Both metals and non-metal react with oxygen present in air to form oxide. So oxide means compound of oxygen. Both metals and non-metal react with oxygen to form compound. Okay, to form compound, that is what we call oxides. Now oxides of metal and non-metal differ in their properties. Yes, they are very different in their property. How they are different in their property? Let's read. Oxides of metal. See, oxides of metal are generally basic in nature. Now how can this book write this statement directly? So let me just recall one experiment, then I will be explaining this whole para. I think in your school children, you people might have observed that your teacher he or she may have shown you one experiment related to the burning of magnesium ribbon, where the teacher might have taken the magnesium ribbon, he or she has cleaned the magnesium ribbon, and just with the help of a pair of a tongs, that your teacher has brought that magnesium ribbon on the burner, means he has brought the magnesium ribbon near the near the burner. Okay, yeah, or on the Bunsen burner. And what you have observed at that time? You have observed that, means you have observed that magnesium ribbon just after few seconds starts burning with a very dazzling white light. What do we mean by dazzling white light? बहुत ही ज़्यादा चमकदार और एकदम सफ़ेद कलर का लाइट, और पूरा आपको उसमें से अच्छी खासी लाइट निकलते हुए, वाइट लाइट निकलते हुए आपको दिखाई पड़ती है. दिस इज द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ बर्निंग ऑफ मैग्नीशियम. एंड देन आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपन? उसके बाद आपको वाइट कलर का, आफ्टर व्हेन द मैग्नीशियम रिबन बर्न्स, रिबन मतलब पतला सा मैग्नीशियम का टुकड़ा, व्हेन मैग्नीशियम रिबन बर्न्स, उसके बाद आपको क्या दिखता है कि आपको व्हाइट कलर का ऐश दिखता है. दैट ऐश इज कॉल्ड मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. उस ऐश को हम क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. क्योंकि उस समय मैग्नीशियम को जब आप जला रहे होते हैं तो मैग्नीशियम हवा में प्रेजेंट ऑक्सीजन से रिएक्ट करके आपका बर्न होता है, एंड दैट इज हाउ जो आपको राख दिखता है वो होता है मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. ठीक, ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड जब आप इसको पानी में मिलाते हैं, ठीक है, यू माइट हैव सीन ऑल दीज थिंग्स, ये बस मैं आपको रिकॉल करवा रही हूँ. जब आपके टीचर ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को ले जाके ही और शी एड्स इन द वाटर, और उसके बाद जस्ट वेट फॉर फ्यू मिनट्स सो दैट मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड जो वाइट ऐश आपको मिला है, दैट डिजॉल्व्स पार्शियली, पूरा कंप्लीटली डिजॉल्व नहीं होता बट पार्शियली डिजॉल्व्स इन द वाटर. Then he or she, what they do, they bring a red litmus paper, and just what I used to do, I used to bring a red litmus paper and put in that solution, because it is not a very concentrated solution, no. So उसमें अगर हम red litmus रख देते हैं, just after 1 to 2 minutes when I take out that red litmus, it has turned to blue. So this whole experiment proves that when your metal reacts with oxygen, it forms metal oxides, and when metal oxides are added in the water, they are basic in nature. That is what beta you are going to read here. Similarly, the means not similarly, the exact experiment I am going to explain you here. Okay, now see, when dissolve in water, see it's written directly here, the oxides of metal are generally basic in nature. When dissolve in water, metal oxides give alkaline or basic solutions. Please don't be confused in word alkaline or basic. alkaline मतलब बेटा वो bases, अल्कलाइन भी बेस होते हैं, बट वो बेसिस जो वाटर में सॉल्युबल होते हैं. इज इट ओके? द बेसिस विच आर सॉल्युबल इन वाटर आर नोन एज अल्कलाइन. ओके, gives alkaline or basic solution which turn red litmus blue. Okay, before coming to actually this is the conclusion given here. Let's come to the exam, let's come to the main activity which I have just told you now. अब देखो यहाँ पे magnesium ribbon burn in air to give magnesium oxide which is basic in nature. Is it okay? Magnesium प्लस ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम द एयर, सी इट इज रिटन फ्रॉम द एयर, इट फॉर्म्स मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड। तो वो जो वाइट कलर का आपका ऐश था, वाइट ऐश था, ये यही है मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड। उसका फॉर्मूला क्या है, MgO। अब इस वाइट ऐश को आप क्या करेंगे, व्हेन यू विल ऐड इन वाटर, then and what I have told you to wait for some time, means 1 to 2 minutes, so that this magnesium oxide gets partially dissolved in water। और जब ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड बेटा वाटर में डिजोल्व होता है, व्हाट इट फॉर्म्स मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, मीन्स वो जो सॉल्यूशन है वाटर का, व्हेन द मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड गेट डिजोल्व इन इट, दिस इज योर मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड। एंड एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, अब इस मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड में व्हेन यू ऐड रेड लिटमस पेपर, what it happens, it turn to blue। भाई ये ब्लू में चेंज हो गया। एंड व्हेन योर रेड लिटमस टर्न्स टू ब्लू, इट मीन्स इट इज व्हाट, दिस सॉल्यूशन इज बेसिक इन नेचर, दैट इज व्हाई इट्स रिटन बेसिक इन नेचर टर्न रेड लिटमस ब्लू। एंड दिस इज द होल इक्वेशन ऑफ द बर्निंग ऑफ मैग्नीशियम रिबन, ओके। एंड दिस and after this equation, this is the statement that oxides of metal are generally basic in nature, okay। Now I think we have understood this oxides of metal. Let's move to the oxides of non-metal. What is there in the when a non-metal reacts with oxygen? See, oxides of non-metal are generally acidic in nature, okay। Now how again it has told this statement, conclusion statement here above. Now before again I am going to tell you one very nice experiment, or not very nice experiment, you just know this reaction, because you people are reading the most common topic acid rain and global warming always in your in every class. So as you know beta, when we are burning the fossil fuel, just let us be fast, when we burn fossil fuel like your coal, petroleum, all these, the gases which are coming out from these, suppose if we are burning coal, okay, and if we are burning petroleum, how do we burn these fossil fuel? We burn in the presence of oxygen, obviously oxygen is there, and after that what we get, we used to get CO2, SO2, NO2 or NO3. We get these many gases, we get these many types of gases, sometimes CO, also carbon monoxide in the case of less availability of oxygen. So this is CO2, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, SO2 sulfur dioxide, SO3 sulfur trioxide, NO2 nitrogen dioxide, and NO3 nitrogen trioxide. So what basically I am talking about, these are the gases which come out of the which come out when these fossil fuels are burned. Either it's burned in your either it's burned in the places to cook food, coal, or in the factories, or the petroleum which you are using always in your vehicles. So these are the gases which are coming out of it. So ma'am, then what happened beta, when these gases come out from your vehicles or from any of the appliances where you are using this coal and petroleum, these gases go in the atmosphere, okay, go in the atmosphere. See, I'm writing here, combines with the water droplet present in the atmosphere, present because these gases move upward in the upper layer of the atmosphere, where they combine with the water droplet in the layer of the atmosphere, and they form, see, CO2 combines with H2O, they form H2CO3. I'm not writing here the means, don't be so much tensed, or don't be so anxious that why ma'am is not writing balanced equation, because I'm just trying to make you understand one thing. After this I will write the balanced equation. So okay, when CO2 combines with water molecule, it forms H2CO3. When NO2 combines with your H2O, it forms HNO3, okay. Now next, when SO3 combines with your H2O, it forms H2SO4. Now what are these, this is carbonic acid, this is carbonic acid, this is nitric acid, okay, fine. And this is your sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Let me write it neatly here, H2SO4. This is your sulfuric acid. Got it? So this is how, and these acids are formed in the upper layer of the atmosphere. Now what happened when these acids which are formed in the upper layer of the atmosphere, when your rain falls, when the precipitation in the form of precipitation, when the rain falls, and this is what it combines with water droplets. It is already combined, but when it combines with more amount of water droplets, it fall down on the ground in the form of acid rain. Got it? This is what we called acid rain. How do the acid go into the atmosphere? No one means no scientist, and even God does not add acid to the upper layer of the atmosphere. Even we people are responsible for adding acid to the atmosphere, and this is how we are adding. We are because of the release of these harmful gases due to burning of a large number of fossil fuel in a very large quantity. These when these gases go up in the atmosphere, it gets added up in the water droplets suspended in the atmosphere and form these acids. And when there is rainfall, these acids along with the water droplet fall on the ground, and this is the acid rain. So is this not an example of oxides of non-metals which are acidic in nature? See, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, these all are beta non-metals. And oxides of means when non-metal combine with your oxygen, they form these oxides, and these oxides when react with your water, see, they form your acids. So this is how this statement is given, that oxides of non-metal are generally acidic in nature. Okay, I have related this to your natural phenomena, acid rain. Now let's see in your book what is given. When dissolved in, see, when these oxides when dissolve in water, non-metal oxides give acidic solution which turn blue litmus red. Okay, let us read how. Let us see the equations which is given here. Sulfur on burning in air, sulfur is yellow color powder. When you will just take the sulfur in a spatula, एक छोटे से spatula पे आप ले लीजिए. There is also experiment related to it. आप बहुत अच्छे से एक experiment जानते हैं. एक मीन्स spatula पे एक छोटे से चम्मच पे आप जब sulfur powder लेके, सिंपल येलो कलर का सल्फर पाउडर होता है, उसको लेके व्हेन यू आर जस्ट कीपिंग इट ऑन द बर्नर, जैसे ही आप उसको बर्नर पे रखते हैं, इट विल स्टार्ट बर्निंग. भाई पूरा सल्फर पाउडर इट विल जस्ट स्टार्ट बर्निंग एंड इट विल प्रोड्यूस अ वेरी पंजेंट स्मेल. तो जैसे ही उसमें से गैस निकलता है, ट्राई टू कैप्चर दैट गैस इन अ टेस्ट ट्यूब. उस गैस को अगर उसके ऊपर जस्ट आप एक टेस्ट ट्यूब यहाँ रख दे रहे हैं, जैसे सपोज यहाँ से गैस निकल रही है, आप यहाँ एक टेस्ट ट्यूब रख दे रहे हैं, ऑल द गैसेस विल बी कलेक्टेड इनटू दैट टेस्ट ट्यूब, एंड देन व्हाट विल हैपन, जस्ट क्लोज द माउथ ऑफ द टेस्ट ट्यूब. जल्दी से अपने अंगूठे से आप टेस्ट ट्यूब का माउथ क्लोज करिए. देन व्हाट यू विल डू, देन यू ऐड डिस्टिल्ड वाटर, नॉट नॉर्मल वाटर, ऐड डिस्टिल्ड वाटर इन दैट टेस्ट ट्यूब. अब उस टेस्ट ट्यूब में जैसे ही आपने डिस्टिल्ड वाटर ऐड किया, यू जस्ट शेक इट, आप उसको शेक करिएगा बेटा. देन व्हाट कैन यू फाइंड, yes, now your sulfur dioxide, this is the gas, sulfur plus oxygen. Okay, you have one sulfur, and the gas which was coming out, it was having a very pungent smell, means very unpleasant smell. That is the means signature, or that is the thing जिससे आप पहचान सकते हैं कि that is your sulfur dioxide gas. You can identify that it is a sulfur dioxide gas. Now this sulfur dioxide gas when it was mixed with the water, जो आपके टेस्ट ट्यूब में सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड गैस था, जब आपने उसमें डिस्टिल वाटर डाला बेटा, सो दैट आफ्टर दिस व्हाट हैपन, दिस SO2 combines with water to form H2SO3. अब आप जब उसमें ब्लू लिटमस पेपर डालेंगे आपके टेस्ट ट्यूब में, you will just insert it, you will see that your blue litmus has turned to red, and this is because of the formation of sulfurous acid H2SO3. That is what I have shown you here in the when I have taught you the formation of acid rain. See here I have combined SO3 plus H2O, SO3 gas, these all are gases, and this arrow which is pointing upward, it means it is a symbol for the gases. Okay, and this combines with the water to form these acids, and this is how your sulfurous acid is formed. This is beta, we prove that how these oxides of non-metal are acidic in nature. See, phosphorus also give acidic oxides. Yeah, there are wide range of non-metals which will combine with. I have given you good number of example. I have given you example of carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, and phosphorus also combines with it will give acidic oxide. When it will combine with water, it will give phosphoric acid, H3PO4. H3PO4. Okay, this is how beta we have done with all these things. Now I want all of you to move to see all these metals. See, this is the base. Okay, here it is base written here, sodium hydroxide. What is the metal in this? Sodium. The metal oxide was sodium oxide. Okay, this is then again calcium. The calcium hydroxide. Metal is calcium, and what was the metal oxide? Calcium oxide, CaO. So these are the different your bases, and these are the acids. Okay, sulfuric acid. What is a non-metal in this? Sulfur. Non-metal oxide, sulfur trioxide. Okay, SO3. That is SO3 which I have shown you. Next, hydrochloric acid. What is the non-metal in this? Chlorine. Phosphoric acid, non-metal phosphorus, and nitric acid, non-metal nitrogen. And here barium hydroxide, non-metal is your barium. Okay, copper oxide, metal is copper. So you can identify, at least you can you identify what, that in which base which metal are there, and in which acids and which non-metal is there, and their corresponding metal oxide and non-metal oxide. This is, children, how we complete this topic of oxides of metal and non-metal. You will be coming across different means varieties of reaction in your next classes, in class means in your obviously next classes, or in this class also. Every time you will be coming to see the oxides of metal and non-metal, compound of oxygen with metal and non-metal. At that time only your mind should click that okay, if this is a oxide of metal, so it is basic, it will be basic in nature, and if it is a oxide of non-metal, it would be acidic in nature. So that's all, children, for this video. Thank you so much. If you have any problem, do message to me, do comment here. If you like, then also tell to me. Okay, thank you. Your comments are always welcome, and it's really valuable for me. Thank you. Take care. Jai Hind.